There we go. Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this here stream. I really appreciate you guys for watching. And I'm excited. Last game we were treated to a thriller, went down to the end last time that I streamed. It was the game three of the Bucks and the Nets, where the Nets, it took them a while before Kevin Durant and company really started hitting shots late in that, fourth quarter. They honestly probably could not have played worse than how they played. Milwaukee, it was pretty much a two-man show. You had Giannis plus Middleton, both of them getting for 30 plus points. Middleton, he was fantastic for the Bucks. And so they're going to need that performance, from here on out if they intend on making this a series, but they're going to need more from Drew Holiday. There's no question about that. He's going to have to contribute a lot more than what he's been contributing thus far, for sure. But I expect that Brooklyn's going to be shooting a lot better in this game. Obviously, it's going to help the Bucks that they do, still have the home crowd behind them. That's going to be huge, and that's all that you can really honestly ask for. If you're Milwaukee, to go out there, give a lot of effort. Giannis has got to do little things better. Be better on your free throws. That certainly would help. But obviously, this matchup is not going to be something that's the best matchup for a team like the Bucks. But hey, they found a way to get a W. Regardless if it was just Brooklyn shooting poorly, more so than the Bucks doing anything special. But hey, I will take that W. I definitely would like to see the Milwaukee Bucks come away and win this and tie this up 2-2. The odds of that actually happening, though, it would have to be what we saw pretty much the second half of this last game, where it was pretty much even throughout the entire game for the second half, and both teams going back and forth, something like that. That'd be a great game to watch, and I just really hope that this game turns out to be a close one, and that at the end of the game, it's pretty much anybody up for grabs. That's all you can really ask for the Bucks at this point in time. So I'm certainly looking forward to that. As this is obviously going to be extremely key for both teams. If you're the Nets, you want to go ahead and take that 3-1 lead so that way when you return to home, you can close it out in the next game. But if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you understand that this is a must-win situation, just as last game was. But this is certainly an opportunity for the Bucks to go out there and try to tie this up. It's not going to be easy by any means. They're going to need the rest of the guys to step up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So we're going to look and see what happens there. I mean, if you're Brooklyn, yeah, you had a poor performance shooting wise for the most part of the game, but you only lost barely by 3. And even then, it took forever before Brooklyn decided they wanted to start actually, shooting. But for Milwaukee, you won, but you certainly know you have to play better than how you did last time. That's not going to be enough this time around. So certainly this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out for both teams. But certainly one of the X factors is going to be Drew Holiday. That is without question. Yeah, and pretty much from game three, the Brooklyn Nets, in terms of how they were actually shooting on the court, they were like 34 for 94. So that's like 36% there. I'm including 8 for 32 from beyond the arc throughout the game. And so that's certainly not Brooklyn basketball right there. Obviously, no James Harden, but that hasn't stopped them, especially in game two when they came out on fire. So they showed us in game two and game one, how they pretty much are. And they've shown us all season long. Even one stars out, the other two step up, or even if it's not stars. I mean, last game, one of the positives if you're Brooklyn Net, Brown, he stepped up for sure. And so obviously you probably don't want him taking all the big shots in the game, but nonetheless, he showed the confidence to take the shots. And he came out there willing to help, and so that's definitely welcomed if you're rooting for the Brooklyn Nets in this game. In terms of injuries, I do hear that Jeff Green, that he'd be able to go. So we'll see, if how much they utilize him. Obviously, Harden's going to be out, and so, but yeah, so this one's going to be a fun one. I've got the feeling it's going to be a fun one. I know that the Milwaukee Bucks fans, they're certainly going to be fired up for this one. Last game they could hardly contain themselves, and so they're going to be jumping through the roof in this one as they know how important it is to help their team be tied 2-2 before going back to Brooklyn. So that should be a thriller to watch. And so as we count down to tip off, yeah, I'm certainly rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks to win this game. I'm certainly going to be rooting against Brooklyn for as long as they're in the playoffs. I'll be rooting against Brooklyn as well as the Clippers as well. I know they had a pretty big win last night, but I'm hoping that that was that won't last throughout the duration of that series. I'd love to see both teams get sent home, especially the Clippers. It'd be an added bonus to see the Nets get put out before the championship, but the odds of that happening, I don't like those odds at all. So we'll see how that plays out. One thing I will say in defense of the Brooklyn Nets, though, that was impressive, despite the fact that they did lose, was how well their defense played. I mean, all throughout the regular season, everyone was talking about how great Brooklyn's offense is, but like pointing out, oh, their defense isn't this, their defense isn't that. But hey, their defense showed up. Now, some of that is just Milwaukee being limited in terms of offensive players that they can utilize. But nonetheless, Brooklyn defense came out there and gave them every chance to stay in the game while the offense was struggling. And so that goes to show Brooklyn's defense is playing much better. And so that bodes well for them in terms of beyond this series as well. And if you're the Bucks, I mean, obviously, it was a great sign to see Middleton go out there and shoot the way that he was. But to expect for Middleton to be able to keep that up throughout even the duration of this series, that's asking a lot. And so he's going to need Drew Holiday to be in double digit scoring like pretty much every game. They're going to need for him to be a factor in this game and a major factor at that. Love the defense that was playing on Durant, though. I mean, that was fantastic defense. That's all up in your face, hard school basketball right there. Let him know your presence, and so he definitely brought it. And so he's gonna have to bring it again. I know that's a lot of work, so I'm not gonna be hard on him. Hey, if that's the cost off, him not scoring any points to, I'm not gonna even say slow down Durant, but to make things that difficult for Durant to where he's not really doing Durant type stuff until at least late in the game, because we all know how clutch Durant can be in that fourth quarter. Then hey, I will take that trade off. That's a fantastic trade off if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. And maybe the same is true with Drew. Maybe all that energy on the other glass, having to look out for a Kyrie Irving, maybe that's taking a toll on his offense. But what I know is that the Bucks, they're going to need to score more than in the 80s if they plan on winning this series or even, this especially this game here. I feel like they're going to have to score at least, in the low hundreds at the very least, and that's with good defense. With good defense. But both teams are going to come out hungry, both teams, because this is the difference between being up 3-1 if you're the Brooklyn Nets and getting ready to potentially eliminate the Milwaukee Bucks, or either being 2-2 if you're the Bucks. And if you're the Bucks and you're 2-2 after how game 2 looked, then you're not going to complain about that. You're going to take it. Now, who won't be out there? That guard for Kevin Durant. I mean, like the man, he may have been doing his job, but he was out there and hey, if you're de-escalating the situation, that's not the best way to do it. And so, and obviously, the fact that he wasn't, the actual guard of the security guard of the team, yeah, so they're not going to have that. So he's pretty much going to be not there for the remainder of, this series, and we'll see how that transpires into, beyond that. But yeah, certainly the NBA didn't like it, so certainly understand their decision to remove him from the court side. Yeah, but offensively, Brooklyn has so many things that they can do. Whether it's utilizing Kyrie and KD, or either Kyrie while KD rests, and then vice versa. There's so many ways that they can attack you. Everybody is so good at passing with this Brooklyn Nets team. The way that they move the ball around, it is a beauty to watch. I will say that. Everyone feels confident because they're taking great shots. They understand their roles and they complement each other. They play selfless basketball. So I will say that about the Brooklyn Nets. And as we get ready for tip off to come soon, it would be really nice if Giannis could just shoot a little better from outside. I mean, you see him trying to force his way to the basket, and sometimes he's able to draw fouls like that, but he's not really capitalizing, on these free throws. And so it's really hurting his team. He's shooting worse than he did in the regular season. It's just tough to see him out there at that free throw line. Then, obviously trying to shoot threes, that shot. He airballs it way too much for my liking. Way too much for my liking. Like just when you see him going up to shoot, it's just like I might as well you just pass the ball at that point if you're just going to airball it. So, but they found a way to win game three. Game four is going to be extremely difficult, but I mean, with the crowd behind them, it's certainly possible. If they can get a little bit more help on offense from some of the other players, it's certainly possible that the Milwaukee Bucks, can make this a game. And at the end, and that's all you want for it to be a game, be in position to make a couple plays to win the game at the end. Middleton, he's great. Hope he gets off to a fast start here. That would really help the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, Giannis, if he's able to establish himself, and if the Bucks can come out in the first quarter the way that they did in game three in the first quarter, as opposed to game two, that'll give an indication of the type of effort that these guys are going to go out there with. But obviously, there's a lot of talking going on between the players. This is starting to heat up even more and more. So this is going to be an intense game right here. What we saw last game, that's just the start of it. This is going to escalate over to game four. Obviously the Milwaukee Bucks, they're feeling the pressure, and the Nets, you never want to let a team back in the series. And so they have an opportunity here to take that commanding 3-1 lead that puts so much pressure on an opposing team, especially if you're going against a team like the Brooklyn Nets, who's only going to end up getting even more healthier as the series continues to go on or even into the next round. Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks, they better bring it tonight. They're going to have to bring it tonight if they have any chance in this of making this series a potential conversation towards them winning. It's going to start tonight. I mean, but Giannis and Middleton, they showed up in game three, though. I will say that, though. The two of them combined, that was a beauty to watch. And then later on tonight, well, today, the Suns and the Nuggets, where the Suns are going to be looking to close that out. And I'm really hoping that they go ahead so that way, no need to risk any further injury if you can go ahead and close things tonight. And so that would be fantastic for them. Certainly rooting for the Phoenix Suns, I want to see them in the championship, honestly. I really don't want to see the Clippers get there at all, but I'd be happy to see Chris Paul go out there and get a championship this year. That would definitely make me happy. I'm going to take the time to thank you again for joining the stream as we get ready for tip off to take place any moment now. We certainly do not expect for Kyrie and both Durant to come out slow like they did last game, especially after last game. And it's just something about when you beat a team like they did in game two, it just does something to you to where you probably just come out a little sluggish. I mean, sometimes it probably just can't be as helped. And so that's probably what happened. They came out not looking to really establish themselves. While the Milwaukee Bucks, they came out on a vengeance after getting blowing off the court like that. You have to come out and respond like that. So they certainly did in that first quarter. And then obviously Brooklyn stormed back just like that because that's who they are. Even while shooting poorly, they were able to still storm back very quickly. And so this Brooklyn team is a scary team. But the Bucks, they know that if they play their best basketball, they have a chance to win this. Now we haven't seen their best basketball yet this series, but that would certainly be a welcome thing for the Milwaukee Bucks if they're able to pull that off. Ultimately, this game's going to come down to who's gonna be making their shots, honestly. If Brooklyn, all they really have to do difference between this past game and game 3 and today, if they just shoot like they've been shooting pretty much the entire season, then if you're Brooklyn, you like your chances with that. I mean, they're a team that can easily, get you 100 plus points. Just by the stars that they have alone, just the way that they move with the ball, the way they're able to create their own shots. They're comfortable with every shot that they take. Whereas Giannis, he's trying to force this shot to happen because we all know where he wants to go. They have to get him close to the basket for his best shot. And even then, even if he does get close to the basket and you foul him, I mean, he's not taking advantage of it at the free throw line. And so it's a little bit easier to game plan for stopping Giannis than it is, guys like Kyrie, KD, those guys, you know, they can shoot. They're scorers. Giannis, he's just trying to get inside. And then Middleton, that was great what he did in game 3. I want to see him replicate that though. And they're going to need to see that replicated. Last game, the Bucks, they shot 34 for 90, so that was 38% on the court. So they really didn't shoot all that well either as a team. A lot of that has to do with just Drew Holiday and whatever's going on, his situation. Obviously, he's probably not 100%, but still, they need more from him. Drew's a guy that can certainly contribute and help this team offensively. No James Harden for this game, but we all know based upon what we've seen from this series alone, that as well as the regular season, that's no issue for Brooklyn. Any other team, if you lost a guy like James Harden, we'd be looking at the storyline like, oh, that's why, they lost the last game. They're in trouble. But not this team. No, this team, this superstar team, they've got a ton of talent. Another thing that Milwaukee can do that would probably help increase their odds, obviously, when Brooklyn does miss, don't let them get those second and third offensive rebounds. I mean, I saw way too many of that happening in the last game. It didn't hurt them because they were still missing, but you can't allow for that to consistently be a theme. You've got to secure the boards. But I love the mindset that Giannis had. I mean, if you know that your game is inside, I mean, he was very aggressive this last game, especially early on, to make sure that he was able to get some shots up and get some shots where he know he had a chance at making it. As that's going to be important. It's not just for Giannis to take shots. I mean, he was like what 1 for 7 from downtown this past game. So it's not just him taking shots. It's him taking shots that's within his ability. I mean, understand yourself, understand the situation. Obviously, he'd like to hit some threes so they can stop backing off so much. But he's got to play his game. And now we're finally going to get ready for tip off here. And the Milwaukee Bucks, they win the tip off. Giannis has it, bringing it down court. Tucker has it, gives it back to Giannis. Drew has it. He pulls the first shot of the game, misses it. Kyrie with the rebound. It's nice to see Drew take a shot. He didn't take many shots early on this game. And Brooklyn missed Tucker with the rebound. Drew has it. He's going to bring it up. Looking to see who's going to get the first points of the game. Giannis has it. He wanted to go inside. He almost had it there. Middleton passes it to Giannis. Giannis just misses it. That's one you got to make. That's about as good a look as you're going to get in this game if you're young. Kyrie pulls up. No good. Okay. It's time for the Bucks to go ahead and start getting started. Drew shoots. Oh, they got to stop with these air balls. Brooklyn has it. Blake Griffin has it. Gives it to Durant, who pulls up for the jumper, and he gets the first points of the game. So he's coming out and getting his shot. And this past in game 3, he had came out and was turning the ball over early. So for him, it's got to feel good to start off faster. And Drew just doesn't have it right now. So Kyrie's got it for Brooklyn. They're up 2-0. Kyrie pulls up. No good. And so Milwaukee's got the rebound. Drew has it. Okay, Drew pulls up, takes a shot. He makes it. So Drew gets the first points for Milwaukee. And Durant has it up top. Y'all don't want Durant to heat up, that's for sure. Griffin has it. Blake Griffin with the 3, with the step back in front of Giannis. You could tell the way that he was moving his feet that he was lining up to take the shot. Can Milwaukee respond? Middleton has it. He pulls up for the shot. No good. But Giannis gets the rebound. Oh, and then we get the foul. So it's going to be Brooklyn's basketball. So Brooklyn's certainly coming out with a lot more aggression than they did this past game in game 3. They're not looking to play around right now. They're making it extremely difficult for Durant to get the ball. Kyrie pulls up. Kyrie makes it. What a shot. That was one heck of a shot right there. So now Giannis has it. Passes it. Tucker for, oh, damn. Oh, that was a nice block. Yep, things are getting dangerous here. Brooklyn is on that run, it looks like. And Durant with the pull-up, 9-2. Yep. Somebody call a timeout. Talk to these guys. They are coming out about as flat as you can. Yeah, right now you've got Durant. It seems like it's his shot now. He's got 4 points, so he's getting going early. He's 2 for 2 for the field goals. Blake, he hit that 3 for the net. Kyrie, he finally got one to fall, and that was one heck of a shot that he took and made. So these guys, they're feeling confident. They're coming out aggressive, and they clearly want to take that 3-1 lead. Whereas Milwaukee, Drew's the only person that has any points right now. He's got 2, and he's 1 for 4. So Milwaukee's not the team, especially against the Brooklyn Nets. They do not need to get behind in this game by a lot of points. They need to keep it manageable, keep it close, and then get on the run and take some type of lead. But they do not need for Brooklyn to start hitting, because Brooklyn already basically has about they have pretty much the 9 points that they had when Milwaukee was up 30-9 in the first quarter of game 3. So they've already got 9 points now. So that just goes to show, and we just started the quarter really. So Brooklyn's shooting a lot better this game, much better. Let me know in the comment section, who do you guys want to see win? Let me know in the chat. I definitely want to see Milwaukee win this game and make it a series. Even if they don't win the series, just make it as difficult as possible for the Brooklyn Nets. That's what I would like to see. But Brooklyn, they're moving the ball around great. They're still playing selfless basketball. These guys trust in each other. I know that they will tell you that they don't have a lot of chemistry playing together because obviously, there've been quite a few injuries, guys in and out of lineups. Even now, Harden, he's not there, but Green's finally suiting up. But with all that being said, the way they move the ball, they pass the ball around, they set screens, they move off the ball. This is a team with high basketball IQ, and they are willing passers. And they're confident shooters as well. But the way that they're getting after it on the defensive end as well, that's something to take note of. Meanwhile, Milwaukee, their offense is a little too predictable right now. We all know what Giannis is looking to do, and he's not able to do it right now. So Giannis is going to have to find a way to get these shots to go in. But as I mentioned before, Milwaukee cannot afford to just stand there and let Brooklyn keep scoring. Yeah, Milwaukee's got to come with that sense of urgency. They're bringing the ball up. They've got to score. Like they've got to score now. It'd be nice to see Middleton like hit a three or something. Middleton shoots, but no good. In and out, just like that. And now Brooklyn has it. I feel like this is very key. If they don't stop Brooklyn from scoring here, okay, that was good. I was about to say, because it feels like Brooklyn is about to make a very deep run. Okay, great passing, excellent passing. From Lopez to Middleton and then to Giannis. That was excellent passing and ball movement off the ball. And we've got a 9-4 game with Brooklyn with the lead and the basketball. Now Drew's trying to guard Kyrie, trying to make it as difficult as possible. Okay, okay. Nice stop by Milwaukee. And now they have it. Middleton has it. Okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely that was a great possession that Milwaukee had the possession before. Excellent passing on that. If they can find a way to get a basket here, I'd love to see either Drew or Middleton get some points here, get that momentum going, because we're gonna need that from them too in this game. Giannis has it, kicks it out to Lopez. No good. But able to retain possession. That is huge right there. They got to win the effort. If you're Milwaukee, you certainly have to win the effort plays. Giannis has it up top. Giannis for three. Okay. Okay. If that doesn't fire up everybody in the building, I don't know what will. Okay. Giannis has it. Oh, what a pass to Tucker. And we're tied up 9-9. Okay. Yeah, the crowd's loving that. That is fantastic. There's that energy. Up and they foul there for Durant. He's going to the free throw line. He hits it. So far, Giannis has 5 points in the game. Tucker's got 2. Holiday has 2 points as well. And for the Nets, Durant has 6 points. Griffin's got 3, and Kyrie's got 2. Brooklyn's up 11-9, about midway through the first. Drew Holiday has it. He's driving. Oh, what a miss. Ooh, what a defensive stand there. That was a fantastic defensive stand. I thought Blake Griffin was fit to throw it down. So Drew has it, bringing it up. Middleton has it. Hasn't been able to get going yet. He pulls up, gets it. We are tied 11-11. That is his first points of the game. So Durant has it. He kicks it out to Brown. Passes it back to Durant. It's just him and Tucker now. Oh, yeah, they're fighting for that ball out there. Yeah, but this goes to show, I mean, hey, once you make that stop, you got to get that possession. Love the energy that both teams are playing on defense, but especially Milwaukee right now. Kyrie inbounds it all the way to Griffin. Up, and they get a 3. They get a 3. And that's Harris's first points of the game. Milwaukee's able to get the rebound, but they're still fighting for it. But Brooklyn gets the ball. Brooklyn's up 14-11. Kyrie has it. Gives it to Griffin. Possession's going to stay with the Nets. But, I mean, I love the effort, though. I love the effort that they're playing with, the intensity, the mindset they've got right now. They're going to have to win the effort plays and continue to make plays out there. That's the second time that Griffin's tried to go up there, but they've pretty much played excellent defense on him. And Durant has it. No good. Terrible shot. Giannis has it. Kicks it out in the corner. Dang. Up with the fast break, just like that. Just like that. 16-11. And a nice 3 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, there we go. 14 points for the Bucks. So they're down by 2, 16-14. Okay. Feels like the team's distributing the ball a lot better all around, and Milwaukee's offense in general looks a lot more where everybody's engaged this time around. And right now for the Bucks, you've got Giannis leading the Bucks in scoring with 5 points. Tucker's got 2. Middleton's got 2. Holiday's got 2. And so then off the bench, got 3 points there. Oh, yeah, gotta love the aggressiveness of both teams, really, but especially the Milwaukee Bucks right now. So Durant's got 6 points. He's also got 4 rebounds in this game as well, and also a block. And that was a pretty nice block there. Kyrie, he's got 2 points, but he's also got 4 rebounds. So pitching in with the rebounds. Giannis, he has 4 rebounds as well, 5 points. But this is definitely perhaps the best first quarter of the series thus far for both teams in terms of just an even quarter. So they're basically picking up where they left off at in the second half of game three, honestly, in terms of it being back and forth. So that is fantastic. And then you see the effort that both teams are giving on the defensive side of the ball game. So I mean, when you give defensive effort like that, it takes a toll a little bit on offense, but you know, it's necessary for a team like the Brooklyn Nets. When you're playing guys like them, you want to make it as difficult as possible. You're not going to be able to completely stop them, but if you can minimize the damage, then that's a win right there in itself. As a team right now, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 43% field goal percentage, going 6 for 15 shooting thus far from the field goal percentage, and 2 for 6 downtown. So they're 40% from downtown. Whereas Milwaukee, they are shooting 33% field goal percentage, going 6 for 18, as well as 2 for 6 from downtown at 33% as well. So Brooklyn is having a better shooting day, but Milwaukee is pretty much putting in that effort to stay in this game and keep it close early in this first quarter. As Milwaukee certainly cannot afford to get behind by a lot in this game. I like the way that they fought back though when they were down. I believe it was 9-2 early on to be able to fight back. Carmichael, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Yeah, how's it going, man? How is it going this Sunday? Hope things are going great for you. Glad to see you here. Oh yeah, and these Milwaukee Buck fans would love nothing more than to see their team win this game. They have to love the effort that's being put on the court on display. Brooklyn has it up top. A lot of movement. Okay, that was a nice layup. And so they're up 18-14. Milwaukee has it. It's about time Middleton gets a basket, I think. He kicks it in the corner. What a three-pointer. 18-17. Okay, nice, nice. Durant's got it up top. It's important to get the ball out of his hand. But he pulls up for three just like that. That's too easy for him. Too easy for him. If he's on the court, he's open. Brooklyn's up 21-17. Middleton shoots. And he responds. That's perfect. That is talk about carelessness by the Brooklyn Nets. That is wow. What a turnover. Lopez from downtown and a three. Just like that. 23-21. Brooklyn being careless with the basketball. Wow, what a steal and a shot. Durant hits the ground. He seems to be okay. Up. Rebound by Milwaukee. Okay, Middleton has it. This is what I'm talking about here. This team is coming out, and they understand the situation. They are fighting for the loose ball. Kyrie has it. Want to watch him. Make sure he doesn't get going. Oh, what a nice pass. Up, they hit a three. They're back in the lead, 24-23. What a first quarter that we have so far. Middleton is bringing it up. And Carmichael, you say it's going good. Yeah, I am doing great. I am absolutely doing great. Loving this Sunday, and we have one heck of a game here. So certainly excited about that. But yeah, I am doing great. Thanks for asking. Who are you rooting for to win today? Still rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks to win this one? Drew Holiday has it up top versus Durant. Lopez has it. He's quick to pull the three. No good. Lopez is currently one for three from downtown with 3 points. Oh yeah, Brooklyn's starting to look a little frustrated now. I mean, you think about what happened, the first two games of the series, and yes, they are getting frustrated. Especially Durant. They're really just, taking a toll on him with all of these, hard fouls and stuff. Aggressive defense, I should say. Milwaukee has it up top. Middleton has it. Would love to get him going. Oh, Giannis. Whoa. Oh, the fans don't like that. But that aggressiveness, though, and way to try to finish it. Good job by Green, though, taking that pick. I mean, taking that charge. And Green making his presence known in his return. Oh, no good. Rebound by Lopez. Giannis has it, bringing it up. Giannis has it again. Oh, look at the effort by Tucker on the rebound. Oh, damn it. Talk about a damn, that was terrible. Terrible shot. But I love the intensity, the movement, the going for winning the effort plays. That is what it's going to take for them to continue as a team to put points on the board and give that effort. Carmichael, you asked, what is my least favorite team from every sport? Okay, I'll start with baseball. Not really, I guess you could say, huge into baseball, but if I had to pick a baseball team that would be my least favorite, it would probably have to be. I'd probably go with Boston, honestly. Yeah, I'd probably go with the Red Sox. If we're talking basketball, my least favorite team, it's got to be the Clippers. It's got to be the Clippers. Even though that's more recent, but yeah, definitely the Clippers at this point. Now, if we're talking football, I don't really have a team that I really despise, but it's probably the Giants for me. My least favorite is probably the Giants. I mean, as a Patriots fan, what they've done to us in the championship, that can never be, there's no way to negate that. Even if we were to beat them two, three times in the Super Bowl after that, there's no negating what took place there. So certainly I'd have to go with the Giants as my least favorite team in football. But how about you? What's your least favorite teams in each sport? Meanwhile, thus far in this game, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 48% field goal percentage and 40% from downtown, hitting 4 for 11. As well as a pair of free throws, 2 for 2. Whereas the Bucks, they are shooting 38% field goal percentage, 46% 3 point percentage as a team. That's a pleasant surprise here in this first quarter for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't been to the free throw line yet. Giannis is being as aggressive as he was last game. It's just a matter of, eventually that call is going to go in his favor, but he's certainly, doing his best in that regards. In terms of who's getting the points, Giannis, he has 5. Middleton has 5. And then you have Tucker, he's got 2. He's definitely, giving that same energy that he gave in game 3, out there getting loose balls, being aggressive. You've got Lopez, he seems to be trigger happy from 3, but he's got 3 points. Holiday, he got the first points of the game, but he's pretty much been 1 for 5. So we're going to need for him to do even better than what he's done thus far. So certainly, and they've got 6 points off the bench as well. Whereas the Brooklyn Nets, Durant, he's leading all with 9 points. Also got 4 rebounds, a steal, a block. No turnovers in the first. Last game turned it over, I think, like 4 or 5 times. Griffin, he has 3 points. He's trying to attack the basket, but they seem to be playing excellent defense when he attacks the basket. Harris, he's got 5 points. Kyrie, he's got 4. Brown has yet to score or take a shot in this game. Considering what he did in game 3 and how important he was in game 3 for the Nets, he doesn't have any points right now. That just goes to show how different things are, from each game to game. But we certainly have one heck of a game, separated by 3 points. Brooklyn 26, Milwaukee 23. Hopefully we can keep up this energy for the entire game. Carmichael, you say that your least favorite football team is the Baltimore Ravens. I find that interesting there, the Baltimore Ravens. And then you say for basketball, your least favorite team is the Clippers, and in baseball, the Dodgers. At least we share the Clippers as our least favorite team. So I will say that. That's good taste there. Baltimore, I've never really had an issue with Baltimore, although they can at times, I guess. Whenever my team would play them in the playoffs, they can be a pesky team to play. But yeah, for me, it's definitely them Giants when it comes to football. So I can certainly understand though, the Dodgers in baseball. So yep, we have ourselves one heck of a game. Brooklyn has it. They've inbounded the ball. They're bringing it up court at the start of the second. They're going to be going to the free throw line here. Looks like they're going to be giving Durant a breather here. But Green in his return, you've definitely felt his presence on the court already. Oh yeah, as a Steelers fan, yeah, certainly the Ravens can definitely feel that. As well as the Browns, I probably would have thrown the Bengals in over the Browns. Although last year, if I was a Steelers fan last year, then yeah, the Browns probably would have annoyed me with that. But definitely over the years, just being an outsider, I guess you can say, from the division, watching the Steelers and Bengals play each other. I mean, it seems like they were going for blood out there. This was more than just trying to win the game. I mean, like I remember what Joey Porter, I was on the coaching staff. Him getting into it back when the Bengals had I forget that linebacker's name. But yeah, those were some times there. Those were some times. So definitely the Bengals and Steelers. That seems pretty intense. Just looking at it from an outside point of view. Obviously, the Ravens and Steelers. We all know what that is. As a Patriots fan, though, my least favorite team within the division has got to be the Jets. I mean, it's just something about if you lose to Miami, that tends to happen, lately once a year. And then Buffalo, this is new to losing to them. So, but the Jets, I mean, it's just something about losing to them. Maybe it was Rex Ryan that really just rubbed me the wrong way when he was there, and then Eric Mangini and all of that stuff. So it's got to be the Jets. Brooklyn inbounds it. Kyrie with the shot. Kyrie is feeling it. He is feeling it. And Brooklyn, just like that, it was 26-23, but just like that, they are up 31-23 at the very beginning here of the second quarter. And Kyrie with the rebound. Kyrie can feel the momentum here, so he's going to try to press it. He just misses it. So the Bucks have it, but they can use the basket. Lopez has it up top. Middleton, he wants it, but oh man. Poor decision on Lopez's part. Poor trying to make that pass there. And Brooklyn has it. They're on a run. Are they ever on a run? What a three. Yeah, call a timeout, coach. Talk to them. Talk to them. It worked last time you called a timeout, so maybe we'll get the same results here. But yeah, they've made this an 11-point game because Brooklyn is coming out and they are scoring. This quarter alone, they've outscored Milwaukee 8-0, so they are on a run here. It's about time for Middleton and company to step it up a little bit and get things going offensively. Ooh, worst quarterback in each division. Well, when it comes to the AFC South, it's going to be tough because if assuming that we're not including Deshaun Watson in this conversation, then I would have to say whomever they end up starting for the Houston Texans, if it's Tyrod Taylor or whomever, it's probably going to end up being him. Otherwise, if Watson is included in this conversation, then I'd have to go with Trevor Lawrence just because he is a rookie at this point. Carson Wentz, I got to see how he looks there. I see the potential, I see the upside, but I'm not going to put him there for right now. When we're talking about the AFC East, just thinking really quickly, each team's quarterback. Yeah, well, I got to see Kyle Wilson first. I mean Zach Wilson first, and see how he looks with the Jets. But that being said, I could go either way. But I feel like Tua has more weapons, and obviously another season in the system. So for right now, I'll say Zach Wilson purely because he's a rookie. But obviously, he's going to get better as time goes on. But I'll go Zach Wilson for now. Um, and then if we're going to go to the AFC North, I would have to say that right now, the worst quarterback. That's a tough one. I really like the AFC North. They've got some good young quarterbacks that I think are going to take some good leaps this upcoming year. So I would have to say that it's going to be right now. I would say Joey Bosa. I mean, not Joe Barrow. I'm sorry, Joe Barrow. But I don't think at the end of the season that he's going to be the worst. But I'll go for right now before the season starts. I'll go Joe Barrow for the moment. And let's see, what other division did I miss here? Oh, and that's right. The AFC West, that's easy. Whoever the Broncos throw out there at quarterback, that's the worst in their division. So that covers the AFC. In the NFC, I'm going to start with the Giants, Daniel Jones, NFC East. Detroit, Jared Goff. Um, let's see. When it comes to the NFC West, got to think of each team's quarterback here. It's got to be Jimmy Garoppolo, especially if they're starting him for the 49ers. Although, yeah, it's got to be Jimmy Garoppolo. And then in the NFC North, if the Bears are sticking with Andy Dalton, then it's Andy Dalton. So those are the quarterbacks. There you go. I had to think about each one without having the divisions listed in front of me with each quarterback. But tell me your list of worst quarterbacks for each division. Yep. Right now, we still have a 34-23 game with the Brooklyn Nets. Currently with an 11-point lead. Milwaukee has it. They're going to bring it up. Brooklyn's applying pressure full court. Milwaukee is in desperate need of a basket here, something to get the crowd going. They cannot afford to get behind by any more. And Giannis with the very difficult inside shot. Durant has it up top. And just like that, I mean, they're moving the ball around. And even when they don't have the ball, they're moving well without the ball as well. And they have great like vision when it comes to passing and anticipation. Oh, what a nice shot by Middleton! Just what the doctor ordered there, and one. One heck of a play. One heck of a play. And that's what we've come to expect from Middleton in this series. What a play. And if you're Brooklyn, you never want to give up a 4-point play. But that's exactly what Milwaukee got. My man Middleton's got 9 points, going 3 for 5 from the field goals, 2 for 2 from downtown, as well as 1 from 1 from the free throw line. Nice rebound by Middleton. He's bringing it up, passes it in the corner. Can they get this three? Yes, just like that. Nice shot, Tucker. Nice shot. 36-32 right now. Milwaukee's on a 7-0 run. Oh, yeah, that is great. I love the way they're firing back. They refuse to let Brooklyn take control and all momentum because I feel like twice in this game, it's been to the point where Brooklyn has had the chance to really run away with this or make this a rider gap. And you could feel the momentum all on their side. But both times the Milwaukee Bucks have responded and showed that they have a lot of heart and a lot of pride. And they are giving a lot of effort here. And right now, Brooklyn has got to be frustrated. They have got to be frustrated right now. Yeah, right now Brooklyn role players are they're making mental mistakes right now. And that's another advantage to being at home to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis has it, kicks it out. Middleton for three. Misses it, but they get the rebound. Kicks it to the corner. And he got Tucker for three. Just like that, 36-35. It was an 11-point game, and now it's a 1-point game. Just like that, Milwaukee offense is here, folks. They have woken up. And Kyrie's driving. He misses. Giannis has it. And he throws it down. Oh, yes. We saw him do that early in game 3. Early in the first half, he did that quite a few times. Oh, yeah. So these fans are on their feet. They're standing up. This is fantastic. Their team has a chance to tie this up. And if you'd have said that after game 2, you probably would have gotten laughed out of the building, honestly. They're showing that they belong. This is huge. This is a legacy type of game here for Giannis, Middleton, huge for the coach. If he has a prayer coming back after this. So, yes, we'll see if they're able to keep this up, but they are doing fantastic. Fantastic. Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 42% field goal percentage on the court, 50% from downtown. They're 1 for 1 from the free throw line, whereas the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 48% field goal percentage, 43% three, and 4 for 4 for free throws. So right now we find ourselves with a 37-36 game with the Bucks up by 1 here in the second quarter. Let's see, Carmichael, you say in the AFC North Borough, in the East, Wilson, in the West, whoever the Broncos throw out there at quarterback. Oh, yeah, definitely. In the South, Texans quarterback. Let's see, NFC East, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I could see Jalen. Yeah, I'm certain I could see that. Let's see, in the West, Jimmy. In the North, Andy Dalton. And then you say Sam. I forgot about Sam Darnold. I don't even think I threw anybody out there for that division. I totally forgot about that division. I'll go ahead and say that now. When it comes to the NFC South, I would have to go with if the Saints throw out Taysom Hill, I'm gonna say Taysom Hill. I saw some passes last year that if you're a starting quarterback, you need to make that this man did not make. They won in spite of him because the Saints were just a great overall team. But when he's out there, Michael Thomas is not looking like Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara, his yards shrink because teams are going to be stacking up because they know Taysom Hill's going to be mostly, utilized to run and stuff like that. So I'd go Taysom Hill in that situation. But if Jameis Winston's the starting quarterback, then okay, with the weapons he got around him, I could see it being possibly that. But I would go Taysom Hill. Now, Taysom Hill, he is a fan favorite when it comes to, Madden, but that's a whole different situation. So, yeah, so right now we've got Durant with 9 points. And we've also got Kyrie with 7 points and 5 rebounds. Harris, he's got 5. Brown still hasn't scored yet, but Griffin, he has 3. James off the bench has 5 points for them. Whereas for the Bucks, you've got every starter has scored for the Bucks already. Tucker's got 8, Giannis has 9, Middleton has 9, Lopez has 3, Holiday has 2, and then off the bench they still have got 6 points. So yeah, but I love how Milwaukee's playing right now. They are firing back, and so that is a great sign to see. I've been waiting to see this team, show that they can shoot the ball. Like get a little streaky sometimes from outside, and Tucker is definitely providing that. My favorite bench player. Let's see. If we're talking basketball, my favorite player off the bench, I would have to say this is tricky because as a Lakers fan, I want to say that it's Kyle Kuzma. I would like to say that, but probably what Jordan Clarkson maybe. I mean, there's some great guys that come off the bench. I mean, especially in the NBA, that like you really need that six man to come in. And Brooklyn has it. Milwaukee's on a 12-0 run. Kyrie looks like he's going to try to force something. He pulls up. He gets it just like that. It's 38-37. Drew has it up top. Drew pulls it, and Drew gets it. That is what we needed from him. Like I've been saying it since game 3. That is what they need if they're going to win a game like that. It's for him to step up. Durant has it. He kicks it back to Kyrie, who gives it back to Durant. Durant versus Tucker. Oh, what a nice steal there. And Giannis takes it all the way for 2. And the Bucks are up 42-38. They are feeling confident right now. Kyrie has it up, and so he's able to maintain possession there. But man, you got to give it to these Bucks. Yeah. And so, who's your favorite bench player? Brooklyn has the rebound. Still 42-38. Griffin has it now. He wants to do a little post up. No good. Giannis has it. And he gets it. Wow, what an and one. Everything this man gets, he has to really earn. And he understands that. It's not going to be easy. But he's giving it all he's got. What a shot. Oh, you saying football, Dwayne Haskins. Oh, Dwayne Haskins. Absolutely loved him at Ohio State. But in terms of, since he's pretty much obviously the situation for the Washington football team wasn't the best situation for him, and then being benched and not only being made, from the starter to the third string. I know that if that happened to me, I probably wouldn't have handled it as great either. So I certainly, feel for him. But I'm glad that he's with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a great opportunity for him to go there, learn from Big Ben. And he certainly has all the tools you can ask for. So if he's able to take a grip on the offense and really just learn the system, this could be a very valuable pickup. Very valuable. And so then you guys do have Mason Rudolph as insurance as well. So definitely good to have some capable backups. And Kyrie Irving is down and he is in some pain. Now, this is something that is extremely huge. Let's see what happened. Ooh, he came down on his ankle wrong. Oh man, I felt that just watching it. Oh man, that is huge. That is huge. Momito, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining the stream. Um, but man, yeah, the Suns, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna take care of business today. That is for sure. I'm very confident. You know, Chris Paul got them guys playing. You know, Devin Booker, he's balling out. This team is looking great. So they're gonna take care of business today. They're not gonna go out there and play around. I feel they're gonna go ahead and finish this. But this injury with Kyrie here, if this looks as bad as it looks, this could be a big type of series changer. Like this could really change the landscape of the East. Oh yeah, but I'm happy for the Suns though. I mean, especially once they go ahead and get past this series, and then oh yeah, sky's the limit. Go get to the championship game, and then who's ever waiting for them. I mean, if it's not Brooklyn because of injuries, if it is the 76ers, hey, even better for CP3 to get that ring. So that'll be fire right there. Yeah, Kyrie looks like he's going to be done for the rest of the night. And he is in pain. Definitely hope that he's able to, recover and be out there soon. You never want to win this way. And Griffin with the putback. We'll see if the Brooklyn Nets go out there and play inspired basketball now. And that's a turnover. Yeah, Amito, definitely. Do the Bucks have a chance at winning this series? They do now. They do now. Especially if Kyrie's not able to come back. Obviously, we'll have to monitor the James Harden situation because if James Harden comes back, that could change it. But is there a chance? Yes. Is it a great chance? Probably not. But there's a chance, especially if they're able to close the day out with a W. Sometimes it's about being healthy. We saw that when Toronto played against the Warriors and were able to beat the Warriors, and basically Warriors just fell apart health wise. So certainly possible. But you love the energy that both teams are giving. But Brooklyn, they're going to be playing for Kyrie out there now. Let's see, Carmichael, you say almost 400 subs. Yes, yes, definitely. I've been looking forward to this one for sure. So I'm excited about that. It's been one heck of a journey so far, and so to almost be at 400 subs, I remember when I thought like 40 was a lot, only a couple months ago. So to be almost at 400, that is absolutely fantastic, and I'm excited about that. I've definitely learned a lot though, and I'm definitely looking to make more changes. I just need to get a better laptop in place because I've got some ideas for some stuff that I think could really enhance my channel that I really want to get in store before football season comes through. Oh yeah, and one more thing, Momito. I know the last time we had this conversation about me doing the um, projections for each team in this upcoming season and stuff. And so, what I want to do first is I want it to be very realistic and not just pick each team and then you look and then you're like, oh well, you said for the Browns, you had them. Like losing, I'll just say this game to the Steelers, but then when you did the Steelers, you had them lose. Like I wanted to match across the board. So I've got some ideas for that. I want to try it out and see if it works first, but start expecting to see some teams, like some of the team predictions and stuff to start happening sometime over the next week or two. Obviously, during the week, it'll be a lot more difficult for me just because I've got work and stuff on top of these videos and streams. But over the weekend, it'll be when I invest a lot of time in that. So just want to let you know I haven't forgotten. And right now, the Bucks, they have a 1 point lead, 44-43. Kicks out in the corner. Tucker just can't miss. He can't miss from downtown. 47-43 is the score. But Durant has it, and Durant wants to score. He wants to. Especially with Kyrie being out, he's going to feel like he has to burden this by himself. And he has that bucket, 47-45. But Middleton has it. Can he respond? Middleton pulls it for three. No good. Durant's going to bring it up. Griffin with the rebound. Durant pulls it from downtown. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Lopez shoots for three. He hits it. Okay. I love the way the Bucks are shooting today. Absolutely love it. This is their best shooting performance by far this series, as they're up 50-45. Right now, they're shooting 48% from downtown. That is drastically better than what I've seen from them in this series, and 46% field goal percentage. They look a lot more comfortable shooting, and they're passing it to the open guys, and they're knocking it down. Brooklyn's inside. Griffin has it. Somehow he gets it to go in spite of that massive wall of defenders. Giannis has it up top. He pulls up for three. I thought he's about to make another one. Brooklyn has it. Oh, and Durant. Up there we go. Bucks basketball. And the Bucks are up 50-47. A little surprised that Milwaukee's only been to the free throw line 2 times in this game. Well, for 2 shots in this game, given how aggressive that they've been. But hey, when you're making it outside, hey, you're making it. We'll take it. And Giannis has it. Giannis is posting up. He shoots. Nope, no good. I like the effort, though. And Drew Holiday's playing that defense up top. Blake Griffin pulls a three. He misses. Tucker with the rebound. Middleton has it. Be a great time for Middleton to hit a shot here. I know he's capable. Drew has it. What will Drew do? Drew for three. Oh, no good. Nets with the rebound. Okay. Carmichael, you say you're going to try to make it to every stream. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It'll be a little bit easier once I, start streaming football games, because then in football games I'll be able to schedule it more so out in advance. Because I'll have a better idea in terms of which games I'll be able to stream. What I'll try to do is, especially for the NFL, because I want to do some college football as well, but I'll do more NFL than college football. Once I get a stronger gauge of, like what teams you guys mostly follow, and if I see there's a pattern here of maybe 3 or 4 teams, I'll probably focus more so on those teams. Obviously, Monday night football, Thursday night football, those will be games that I can definitely stream. So I'll try to find a balance that works based upon what games you guys, generally have interest in. And so, yeah, so definitely looking forward to that for sure. Excited about that. And I appreciate you joining these streams. Oh my, what a terrible pass there. Up for three. Oh, he was feeling himself. He thought he made it. He was feeling it. Tucker with the rebound. Oh, he's mad. He's upset at himself. He wanted that. You gotta love the heart he's playing with right now. He is being the heart for this team. Meanwhile, Durant is doing his best to get into the ear of the official. He's like, I need you, bruh. I've got no one else. He's like, nobody's gonna feel sorry for him being the only one out there of the superstars. Middleton inbounds it. He gets it off the pass from Giannis. Giannis has it. He's looking to go to work. I guess. Green has been making some very impactful plays on defense. This is like what, the second, third time he's taken a key charge in this game. Let's see. You say, can I stream the Ravens and Raiders week one? And so, yeah, I've been trying to. Yeah, matter of fact, let me like what I'll do is I'll take a good look. Matter of fact, I can look at that now. Yeah, matter of fact, now that I think, because I think don't the Ravens play a night game? And so if that's the case, then yeah, I should definitely be able to stream that one for sure, and take a good look at that Las Vegas stadium for sure. So that'll be a nice one to stream. Yeah, night games will be easier to stream now that I think about it. Um, so they'll definitely be easier to stream. Let's see. Let's see. Some of my favorite players that were drafted on each team. Hmm. That is a very good question. That's one of those questions that I would have to like pull up an entire sheet here and see. But give me 1 second here. I may, because I know off the top of my head, obviously, there's some great picks in terms of, well, for me, honestly, I was really following the undrafted free agents, the guys who went undrafted, and so I was really high on a lot of those guys there. But teams that I thought did a fantastic job in the draft. Um, I really love when it came to, I was following obviously like Mika Parsons, for the Cowboys. I felt that was a very impactful draft pick there for him. And not only that, some of the later picks as well. I really like what the Cowboys did in terms of trying to improve their defense, which was definitely a need that they had at the position. And then I think of Minnesota, for the future, Kellen Mond, taking him, and then the offensive linemen and stuff. So they did some pretty good things as well. Right now, Milwaukee's up 52-47. Can Giannis hit this free throw? And he does. And we are 53-47. Right now, Durant has it up top. Tucker's guarding him. Tucker's giving that that energy though. I love the effort there. He's just going all out. So right now it's 53 to 47. Obviously, he gave up the foul, but when you're playing that type of energy, that type of effort, I'm certainly not going to criticize you for it. And Durant knows that this guy is giving him a hard time. Middleton has it. Middleton pulls up for three. No good. And Giannis is just going to sit the rest of this one out. Tucker's on Durant, full court here. 5 seconds. Durant pulls up. No good. So Milwaukee, with an excellent second quarter, they outscored Brooklyn 30 to 22, and they've got a 5-point lead at the half, 53 to 48. Giannis has 16 points and 6 rebounds. Middleton has 9. Tucker has 11 points, going 3 for 6 from downtown, and he is playing excellent defense. So he's giving them some of everything out there. Drew has 5. Lopez, he's got 6. And then you look at Durant, Durant's got 12. Obviously, he's having to deal with Tucker's tremendous defense and effort. Kyrie, he has 11, but he ended up getting injured, so we don't know how that's going to, turn out. It doesn't look like he's going to come back from this. It looks pretty serious, but, we'll have to see what they say about it. And then with Harris, he's got 5, and Griffin has 8. Brown has not scored yet for the Nets, and they're really going to need him to at this point without Kyrie. But Jeff Green has made some key defensive plays for them. But yeah, they're certainly going to need a little bit more help offensively if you're Brooklyn. Let's see. Mamita, you say the Ravens will win, and Carmichael, you say the Ravens. No, they won't. You said the Ravens will. Okay, so we've got one say they will, one say they won't. And just to answer the rest of the question earlier, now that I can refresh my memory about some of these draft picks, obviously I like the Kyle Pitts situation there in Atlanta. This is a guy that they're going to be able to utilize for such a long, long time there. I was pretty high on the Jamar Chase draft pick as well. Just something about them LSU receivers. They tend to develop well for their teams. Let's see, another pick. Patrick Surtain for Alabama. From Alabama for the Broncos. That was a pretty good pick as well. Let's see. Just going down the list. Justin Fields, that was extremely huge for the Bears. Extremely huge. They've needed a quarterback so badly. And so they ended up getting one that I think is going to be a tremendous quarterback in the future. So certainly the Bears, I know they've got to be happy with that pick. I already mentioned Micah Parsons. Let's see. Some of these picks, I don't know what these teams were thinking. Let's see. Now, when the Giants took Tooney, I like Tooney as a prospect, but the Giants, they've got a lot of receivers already. And I was just curious as to how he's going to fit, at least his rookie year with what they've already got, especially with Daniel Jones. So I don't expect for him to have a big year. All right, Carmichael, thank you for joining the stream. Understand, and hey, looking forward to seeing you next time. Appreciate you. And so right now we are looking at the Brooklyn Nets shooting 47% field goal percentage. From 3-point line, 38%, and from the free throw line, they're shooting 75%, going 6 for 8. Right now, the biggest storyline, if you're the Brooklyn Nets, is Kyrie Irving. How serious is that ankle injury? That looked it pretty serious. He came down wrong on it. He obviously was in pain. So definitely seeing how long, that's going to impact him is going to be key for the future of the Brooklyn Nets, this postseason. But outside of that, they're going to need for Brown, they're going to need for Harris, Griffin. They're going to need those guys to step up and help Durant out because Durant, he's not going to be able to do it by himself right now. Never thought I'd be saying that, but yeah, Durant won't be able to do it by himself right now. Not with the energy that Tucker's bringing out there defensively. I mean, he's fired up and he's locked in. Like he really, really, really wants to stop Durant. And that's been his basically his whole mission. They're just putting him out there one on one, saying, "All right, stay in this man's face and just play your defense." And he's playing with heart. He's giving it all he's got. And his teammates have definitely responded well to it. Obviously Tucker, he's contributed on offense as well with 11 points. Giannis, he's got 16 points as well. Middleton's got 9. Lopez has 6. Holiday's got 5. So they're getting some help across the board. And so what's amazing here is they're shooting 40% from downtown, 11 for 27, shooting 43% field goal percentage. So they're definitely shooting much better, just consistently, I should say. Yeah, consistently much better than what we've seen over the last couple of games. So, I mean, hey, at the end of this game, we might end up having a tied series. But man, with Kyrie going down, that's a series changing moment right there. Because before nobody was, I mean, everybody wanted to know, when James Harden's going to come back, but there wasn't no pressure for him to come back. Because honestly, the Nets they felt like they didn't need, they probably didn't, have to rush him back for this series here. They believed what they had was enough. But now that changes a lot. Now they're going to be looking at James Harden like, okay, are you good to go? Can you go out there? Because Durant, he's going to need you. Yeah, but this team's been battling injuries with their star players. It's been rotating. So they're certainly used to playing without Kyrie, but they're going to be looking for James Harden to come back for sure. And then later on today, we'll get to see the Suns take care of business and see if they can close out the Denver Nuggets and pull out the broom and sweep them. I mean, you got to really feel, excited for the Phoenix Suns. They're an exciting team to watch. Obviously, with Chris Paul out there, and what he's meant to the league for so long, his leadership, his skills, his composure, his mentality, toughness, all of that, embodied into one person out there. And although he's never been able to win a championship game, clearly that will not define his career whatsoever. But if he's able to get a chip on top of that, that is icing on the cake right there. So I'm certainly looking forward to seeing them take care of business. And then tomorrow we have to look forward to the 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. I may be looking to stream that game tomorrow. See if there's any way the Hawks can try to tie this up and make this a 2-2 series, although they did lose the last one on their home court. But If they're able to win this one, it'll be 2-2. So it's a good thing they were able to steal that one down in Philly early on. Trae Young and company's going to be looking to regroup and try to get that W. It was nice to see Ben Simmons play a lot better, though, than what he was prior. That is for sure. And if you're a 76ers fan, that's definitely a good sign. Yep. So at the end of the first, Brooklyn was up by 3. It was 26-23. But in the second quarter, Milwaukee outscored Brooklyn 30-22. So Milwaukee offense, they got going, and it honestly felt like two times in this game that the Brooklyn Nets, were about to get ready to run away with it, or maybe not run away with it, but really go on a deep run. But right, at the thick of time, Milwaukee both times came back with a run of their own, and now they have a 5-point lead. And so they've got to be feeling confident. They're going to come out in this third quarter, and they have to come out aggressive. Keep that momentum going. Do not let Brooklyn get going. Make sure that they keep all eyes and hands on Kevin Durant. Don't let this man get comfortable. Don't let him get shots up. Make it tough on him, even when he doesn't have the ball. Just keep applying pressure on him. Tire him out if you got to. But Milwaukee's playing excellent defense. This should be an exciting second half, though. I mean, this game has already proven to have been a great one. Obviously, what happened to Kyrie is very unfortunate. But throughout the 17 minutes that he did play, he was 5 for 11 on field goal percentage for 11 points. He had a steal, a block, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Ooh, let's see. Momito, you say Rice or Moss? For me, I mean, if we're talking about the better career, then obviously Rice. But if we're talking about just the player that I prefer, I'm taking Moss. I mean, there's something about that height and speed combination. Now, Rice was not necessarily known for his speed. He had game speed and obviously tremendous, tremendous. And of the three of you asking the best all time, Jerry Rice is the GOAT. But I prefer Randy Moss and that skill set that he brings. So I take Randy Moss. How about you? 53-48. I'm proud of the way that Milwaukee's came out and played, though. I mean, they really came out and they're showing that they really want this. They're showing that game three was not luck, although Brooklyn's struggles did have a little bit to do with it, but I think Milwaukee, they found a blueprint on how they can win against this team. And so, and they're definitely applying it. What I want to see more from the Bucks, though, I do want to see them get to the free throw line more. Just keep being aggressive. Getting a bonus here in the third quarter. Just continue to be aggressive. And it'd be nice to get a little bit more production out of the bench as well. But overall, you cannot complain with what Milwaukee's able to do. Let's see. You say you prefer Rice because he had 22 touchdowns in 12 games. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he had a great career, excellent career. I mean, like tremendous, tremendous player. I mean, and not only that, his work ethic. His work ethic is just you can't compare his work ethic to anyone else. And then he was just fantastic. I mean, imagine if Jerry Rice, had the size of a Randy Moss and speed of a Randy Moss as well, combined with what he already possessed. I mean, he already was fantastic, fantastic, especially to be in an era in which, like they obviously didn't pass it as much as they do now. So certainly, I mean, that is, certainly, certainly can understand Rice. You will not get me arguing against Rice by any means, by any means. Maybe you can say the fact that I'm a Patriots fan and Moss played for the Patriots, maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe. I didn't even think about that until now. Oh wow, so already the Bucks shooting much better from outside, already hitting more threes than they did in any game this series. And so the Nets, they have it up top, beginning of the third. Griffin has it. They shoot, miss it, and he missed the rebound. Drew Holiday has it up top. Giannis wants it. Giannis gets it. Extremely physical game out there. And Tucker, he is down. Yeah, I could tell early on, like in the second quarter, it looked like Tucker was playing through some pain. Um, I did notice that. So obviously, he wants this game very badly. That it seems like he would push himself above and beyond to try to be out there if possible. So definitely hoping that he's okay out there, and hopefully he'll be able to get back in it at some point. You said the Bucks might win this game. Yeah, so you say there's a chance. There's a possibility that the Bucks may actually win this game. And so, I mean, that's obviously the focus for them right now is to come away with a W right now. We'll wait and see, how the injury report shapes out in terms of Kyrie, James Harden, in terms of for the Nets. But certainly, Milwaukee has got to like their chance. They played one heck of a first half, and if they can duplicate that in the second half, they'll come out victorious. Nicholas, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you for being in the chat here. What's going on? Yeah, just over here enjoying the game. I mean, Milwaukee, what a pleasant surprise to see them shooting better from outside. I mean, that is a welcome surprise for sure. And to see them up 53-48 here in the third, that makes me happy. So I hope life is going as great over there for you. Certainly hoping that both Kyrie and Tucker that these guys are okay. Obviously, Kyrie's injury looks pretty serious from what you saw in the replay there, but certainly hoping that he's going to be okay. Feels like the playoffs are just going so quickly. Let's see. So far in this game, in terms of rebounds, it has been pretty much just about even with the Bucks out rebounding the Nets by 1 rebound, 21-20. So pretty even across the boards. Neither team is well. Brooklyn has been able to get to the free throw lines. Mostly that's been thanks to Kevin Durant for the most part, as he shot half of their free throws, as he shot taking 4 free throws. But the Bucks have yet to really utilize free throw line all that much. They're not getting all of these fouls in their favor in terms of going to the free throw line, but everything else seems to be working just great for this team. And the Bucks will inbound it. Drew Holiday has it. Lopez has it up top. Giannis has it. You know what he wants to do? He just throws it up there. Says the heck with it. He misses it. Kevin Durant has it. He's going to pull up for that three. No good. But that's about as clean a shot as he's gotten up in a minute. Giannis has it. He's going to attack. Oh, yeah. He's going to be aggressive now. He's going to be going to the free throw line. Blake Griffin has his hand full here. But yeah, if you're Giannis, I mean, that's all you can do sometimes. Just be aggressive. And hopefully make these free throws. You got to make these free throws count. And he missed. Nicholas, you say, is Kyrie hurt? Yeah, so Kyrie got hurt in the second quarter. He came down on a rebound and fell on his ankle wrong. And just looking at the replay, it did not look very nice. So yeah, I my expectations is that I'm pretty sure he's not coming back in this game. No, not after that. I doubt he'll be back in this game. I'd be surprised if he'd be back. Honestly, probably the series. Obviously, I'm no doctor or anything, but that looked like something serious there. The way that it bent. And so right now, Milwaukee is up 54-48. Durant hits the flow and they turn it over. Giannis has it. Giannis finishes. Okay. Pulling out the old 2K move there. And they're up 56-48. And now the Nets miss. Bucks have it up top. Giannis for three. Oh, that would have been so huge if he would have made that. So huge. I see Tucker's in. He's guarding Durant. Green. What a nice move by Green. Green missed 6 games, so him being back is definitely welcomed, and the timing could not be any better if you're for the Nets. Middleton has it. Would love to see him get some points here. So smooth with it, and the bucket. That was nice. Way to create that shot. And Milwaukee is up 58-50 right now. Durant has it. My man Durant can't get. Man, Tucker is playing with heart, man, like pure heart. If this man eventually fouls out, man, you can't get mad at him. This man's doing everything that it takes to stop Durant, or at least slow him down. He's guarding Durant again. Durant shoots. No good. Tucker with the rebound. Middleton has it. He's trying to set it up. He's bringing it up. What a pass. Too bad he turned it over, though. But I like the idea of it, though. Just not the results. No good. Drew Holiday has it. It'd be nice to see him score. He's been quiet for a minute. What a pass and what a finish. And Milwaukee's up by 10 points here in the third, 60-50 right now. After that putback, Giannis has 21 points right now and 7 rebounds and an assist right now and just 2 turnovers. And then you've got Tucker at 11, Middleton's got 11. And so, yeah, they're definitely feeling a lot more confident. And without Kyrie out there, oh, yeah, Brooklyn is not looking as smooth now. And so, yes, this is looking really good right now if you're rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks, as they can potentially tie this series up at 2-2. In which I'm telling you, if you asked anybody after game two, the odds, I mean, unless they were just a diehard Milwaukee fan, the odds of it being 2-2 after that was not looking very well. But somehow, some way, we find ourselves in quite the game. And his team shooting 39% from outside. They've already hit 11 threes. And and it seems like it's going to keep falling. So I absolutely love the way that they're playing this game. They're playing exactly, how I imagined that they would if they were going to win this game. Now, obviously, they can use a little bit more from Holiday offensively, but hey, they're doing pretty good. I mean, the way that Tucker is guarding Durant, though, I mean, this man, he has that energy, man. I love that energy that he's bringing. He's setting the tone. This is a guy who understands his role. When you have role players with heart, they understand. He understands how he can help this team win, and it's not by going out there and dropping 20 points. That's not going to, I mean, that would help. But no, what they need from him is to make sure that Durant, that he doesn't end up with much more than 20 something points, especially now that Kyrie doesn't look like he's going to be coming back, and it's all going to be mostly on Durant. Yeah, definitely, because Brown, he was big for them last game. I think he had like 12 points. He's got nothing so far. Hasn't even taken a shot. So Brown's just he only played 7 minutes thus far as well. So that also comes into play because obviously you've got Green out there now. So yeah, but Green, he's been doing good defensively. Brooklyn is only shooting 32% from downtown. Everyone seems to be struggling on Brooklyn. Durant's 1 for 5 from three. Griffin's 1 for 4. Harris is 1 for 4. So these guys are struggling from downtown. Now, obviously, that can change at a moment's notice, but things are looking really good right now for the Bucks. Oh yeah, this is exciting here. I mean, this third quarter is going to be important that Milwaukee continues to keep that momentum going that they've established so far. As we can actually have a series here, an actual real series, should they win this game before obviously having to go down to Brooklyn. Up and they've confirmed Kyrie's out for the game with his ankle. So the Nets shoot still can't find nothing from downtown. Giannis has it. He's bringing it up. You know where he wants to go. He kicks it to Drew Holiday, and Drew goes inside for the basket. Nice, nice. 62-50. Brooklyn is normally a team that plays with great spacing. No good. Yeah, Harris cannot find a bucket right now. Giannis has it. He kicks it out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Giannis is doing something that his coach has probably told him that he can probably do a little bit better this series. Compared to early on, is once he drives, looking at kicking out. Because I've seen a couple times now in which he goes in there. It still looks a little awkward though, because it looks like he's leaning with his head. And great stop there by Milwaukee. Oh, and nice, nice, nice basket there off the alley. Nice. Excellent pass, excellent finish. And they're up by 14 right now. Blake Griffin looks lost with the basketball. And Harris, he says if you give him the ball, he's going to shoot. Because he says the shooter's going to shoot. Oh, man. What's going on? Who fouled his eye? Who scratched his eye? This man is bleeding. So Connaughton, I mean, let's see who actually. Oh, he caught that elbow. Yeah, Nicholas, a low scoring game again. Yeah, especially with Kyrie being out now and the way that Tucker is guarding Durant. It's going to be a low scoring game, but I mean Brooklyn is just shooting poorly right now. But the Bucks, their offense looks pretty good right now, and so a nice way for Milwaukee to open up this quarter on an 11-2 run. So, but yeah, another low scoring game. But low scoring is good if you're rooting for the Bucks. Now, if you're rooting for the Nets, yeah, low scoring might not be the best route here. Yep. So Giannis is leading all with 23 points right now on 10 for 17 field goals. So that is pretty good right there. His plus minus is plus 27 on the court. So he's certainly having a tremendous impact. Drew Holiday has it. He's going to try to keep the momentum going here. He's being aggressive and he got that shot up. Nice. A lot of spinning and then reverse finish with the reverse hand. That was pretty nice there. He's putting on a clinic out there. What a steal by Lopez. And Drew for three? No good. Oh, man. And they are up by 16. Seems like no Kyrie. Big problem. They're on a 10-0 run. And you can just feel that they really want to keep pressing. They're not going to let up. They're going to keep pressing. One heck of a spin that Drew Holiday had. So Drew has it at the top. He kicks it to Giannis. Oh, another air ball. Giannis is good for a couple air balls now in a game. That's going to happen. And the Nets, they're able to get to 14-point game as we get ready for the second half here of this third quarter. Okay, Middleton passes it. Giannis has it. He gets it just like that. 68 to 52. The biggest difference between the last couple of games is that the Bucks are playing Bucks basketball right now. They're able to control the tempo, and that has been huge. As we've saw what it looks like when Brooklyn controls the tempo, but Milwaukee's been controlling the tempo. And so Brooklyn has it. And so Durant would love to get things going on a run. He gets that one to fall. 68-54. Drew Holiday has it for the Bucks, bringing it up. So he passes it. Middleton with the shot. No good. Durant on the rebound. Oh, nope. Hey, Tucker, gotta love his energy, though. You got to. DVA Mechanics, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you. How's things going? And let's see, Justin, you say that the Nets are garbage. Hey, they've not been looking too much better today. Honestly, I guess they used up all their scoring in game 2. Durant with the throwdown. But I'd like to see if this is going to carry over once they go back down to Brooklyn when it comes to how Milwaukee's been able to play. They're getting better and better, though. Love Giannis' aggressiveness here. He's going to go to the basket. He's challenging you every play if you're going to be the one to step up to him and try to stop him and take that hard contact. And again, this is the Brooklyn Nets, with Kyrie Irving having hurt his ankle here in the second quarter. So he's not coming back. He's done. You have to wonder. I don't want to speculate too much on it, but you've got to wonder if he's going to be sidelined for some time with that ankle. It looked pretty severe. And so I'm sure the pressure is going to be on in terms of James Harden returning. Because Brooklyn already knows, even if injuries the reasons why they lose, they are not going to catch any slack from anybody if they were to lose due to injuries. So Giannis at the free throw line. He's got 26 points so far in this game, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. His plus minus is plus 24. So he's really been having a huge impact. He misses the free throw. Oh, it's a 13-point game right now. 69-56. Important stretch here at the final part of this third quarter. Middleton has it. Middleton has 11 this game. Last game he had in the 30s, but he's got 11 this game. We could potentially be looking at a 2-2 game here between the Bucks and the Nets, and this is gonna do wonders for Giannis's legacy. Giannis has it up top. He pulls the 3. No good. No good. I don't know. I don't know why he's too disappointed there. That's pretty much the theme when he pulls it from downtown. Another foul. So who do you guys want to see win it all? And what would be your preferred championship matchup given all the teams that are remaining here? Be sure to include that in the chat. Which 2 teams you'd like to see play in the championship and who you would like to see win. And Jeff Green's going to the free throw line. He's been pretty good defensively, getting a couple key, defensive charges there in his favor. He's got to play 16 minutes thus far. Has 5 points. Definitely comes with playoff experience, that's for sure. So right now we are looking at a 12-point game, 69-57. Middleton has it up top. Nice pass to Giannis. Excellent. I love that pass in there. That was a nice pass. And Durant, he tries no good. Now, see, now he has to force it now that he doesn't have, Kyrie there to burden some of the load that he usually has. Brooklyn doesn't seem as comfortable now without, having either Kyrie or a James Harden to play second fiddle to Durant out there. And then you've got Tucker pressuring Durant all game long. So if Brooklyn's going to get back, it's going to be because the rest of the Nets are going to have to step up because the Bucks are not going to let Durant do it. Durant's getting fouled every time he goes up there, though. Like my man, he is getting some foul calls. Again, I mean, this is a pleasant surprise for the Milwaukee Bucks here to be shooting 46% field goal percentage, 36% from downtown. That's definitely been one of the biggest stories that we're going to look back at the end of this game. They've already hit 12 threes. Throughout each other game that they played, they have not hit a total of 12 threes in the entire game. And so for them to already have hit 12, that goes to show that they're playing great out there. Absolutely great. Right now it's 74-59. The Bucks have it. They have momentum. They've outscored the Nets in this quarter 21-11. And so Giannis is getting frustrated out there. There has been a good amount of fouls against the Bucks lately. And so the Bucks will have, I mean, the Nets will have the basketball. They're bringing it up. It's a 15-point game. Durant has it. Nothing's been easy for him. Oh, yeah, I knew he was going to take that. The moment he saw that Drew Holiday was on him and it was just Drew, I knew he was going to take that shot. I mean, that's about the easiest shot this man's had all game. And Drew, he pulls it from downtown, no good. Durant with the rebound, he's going to bring it up. He passes it. The Nets, they play with good spacing, and they pass it very well as also. Kicks it back out to Durant, who pulls the three. Air ball. But they're able, yep, they tried, though. He tried. Good effort, though. But yeah, Durant with the air ball. That's what happens when you try to force it. We've got just above 2 minutes left, and the fans, they're loving it. They're loving it. Drew Holiday has it. It's going to be important that the Bucks finish this quarter strong. There you go. Get the foul. There you go. And make sure you hit them. Should mention both teams are in the bonus. $13-point game. Forbes so far has 8 points off the bench. Now he's got 9. 75-61. Okay, he's got the second. 76-61. Let's see if he can get the third. Okay, 3 for 3. Way to knock him down. Milwaukee's up 77-61. Giannis is going to get a breather here. Middleton is guarding Durant this time. Up, and we've got another foul. Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks have played an excellent games thus far, especially the last two quarters, well, including this quarter. Here, they've played tremendous. Their offense has been as good as it's been all series long, and their defense is still pretty strong out there. As for Durant, he's pretty much, yeah, he's having to do most of the scoring. Now that Kyrie's not coming back, he's the only player, obviously, outside of Kyrie that has double-digit scoring for the Brooklyn Nets, as he has 22 points. So Drew's bringing it up. Less than 2 minutes remain. Drew attacks. He passes it. In the corner for three. No good. Durant has it. Both teams are in the bonus. Okay, big rebound there by Middleton. Oh, yeah, Milwaukee's looking to try to close this one out here at home and try to make this a 2-2 game. And later tonight, we'll get to see the Phoenix Suns try to take care of business and close out the Denver Nuggets. Chris Paul and company, CP3, looking extremely impressive thus far throughout the playoffs. Middleton hits it. It is now 78-63. Yep. So Durant's going back to the line. So far, he has shot 9 free throws, and so he's going back to the line. I mean, although Durant's been getting a lot of fouls, that's just purely because of how Milwaukee has been aggressively guarding him. And that's something that you have to do in the playoffs, something like this. You have to keep people in his face, and they've got to want to stop him as bad as he wants to get to the basket. And there's going to sometimes draw a foul. That's just going to happen. Middleton has it. Okay, he's going to stay Bucks basketball. 13-point game. Giannis is coming back in. Make sure they finish this quarter strong. He pulls it. Yeah, no. He settled on that one. Could have had a better shot. That's not his game. But Durant has it. And that is his game. So he hits that. It is now 78-67. Drew shoots. No good. Durant with the rebound. Durant has 28 points and 11 rebounds. Durant looking to do work. Yeah, Durant's going to get his buckets. Middleton has it. He shoots. He scores. What a shot. What a shot at the end of the quarter there to give them a 12-point lead, 81-69. Wow. What a shot by Middleton there. And Middleton has 15 points, along with 8 assists and 4 rebounds. So coming off his big performance last game, he's been utilizing more of his passing, so and still getting some buckets in, but more so his assists with 8 assists. You know, Holiday has 7 assists as well. So yeah, the Bucks, they're passing, they're making shots, taking good shots. You gotta love it. You have to love it as we get ready for the fourth quarter to come. So right now, one of the biggest things working against the Brooklyn Nets right now, they just can't seem to find it from downtown. As a team, they are 6 for 24. So that's 26% from the three-point line. And overall, they're shooting 43%. Durant, he's pretty much having to take most of the shots now that Kyrie's not in. Matter of fact, he's 9 for 21 field goals for this game. And so of the remaining active players, only Blake Griffin is next with the most attempts in terms of just 8 shot attempts. So Kyrie has the most points, but Kyrie's taking the most shots. Pretty much every time he's getting it, he's having to shoot, try to do something for his team. And so one thing that you've noticed with these Brooklyn Nets, they can shoot well as a team, but obviously, it's easier to shoot well when your team is winning, or if the crowd's behind you. And so as we've seen, somehow they went from that team that, won by 49 points in game 2, and then they looked kind of sluggish in game 3, and it's carried over a little bit to game 4. So, but Milwaukee, this is a great sign here. 12-point lead, just got to finish strong. Keep playing that tremendous defense. Keep staying in Durant's face. If it sends him to the free throw line, so be it. But you got to keep being aggressive. Again, thanks everyone for joining the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Glad to have you here as we are watching the Milwaukee Bucks attempt to make this a 2-2 series. But if Brooklyn can find some way to get back in it, in which obviously when you have Durant, you've got a chance to do just that, then that would really help Brooklyn. But for right now, they certainly understand the situation that they're in, as they felt the momentum for this series just slip away, honestly, as this game progressed throughout the entire game. Tucker has definitely been one of the keys for the Bucks in this game. As he is 4 for 7 on the night, field goals, 3 for 6, 11 points, but his defense has definitely been fantastic. His plus minus is plus 13. So certainly out there, doing tremendous. He's got to watch the fouls though, so he doesn't, foul out, but certainly he's been tremendous in this game. Let's see the Bucks shoot. No good. Durant's going to bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And so here we are, early in the fourth quarter. Brooklyn has something to do. Durant misses. Giannis has it. Kicks it to Lopez. No good. Brooklyn's trying to get on some type of run here. Durant has it. Passes it. Okay, he got that to go down. It's a 10-point game. Middleton has it. He passes to Drew Holiday, kicks it out to Low. No, that's not Lopez. Oh, what a three. What a three. That's what the doctor ordered. Durant has it. You know, he's looking for his shot. He shoots, doesn't fall. Kicks it in the corner. Up three is just no good. He felt it. I was feeling it. I thought it was going to fall. Okay. What a shot by Brown. Andy and one. That was awfully close. No good on the free throw. Drew has it. And he gets it in for another two. So that means on the night, Drew Holiday has 11 points along with 8 assists. Okay. Tremendous defensive possessions here for the Bucks. And Drew has it. Passes to Giannis. Okay, Giannis draws the foul. See how he does at the free throw line. He's had one heck of a game. One heck of back-to-back games, actually. Oh, he missed that. He should have made it, though, in and out. Giannis goes to take the second one. Okay, he makes that. We'll take it. Score is 87-73. It's a 14-point game. The Nets have it up top. You know Durant's working to try to get open. Okay, someone other than Durant scores. So now that's 87-76. That was a nice three. 11-point game. Giannis has it up top. Feels like when he's shooting these deep balls, it looks like he's trying to guide it too much. Doesn't look natural. But the Bucks have it. Tucker passes it. Tucker goes for the two and gets it. Okay, 89-76. 13-point game. Up under 9 minutes remaining here. And the Bucks, they've been playing tremendous defense, making sure they get the ball out of Durant's hand. But he gets the assist. 89-78. Giannis has it. He's going to the basket and draws the foul. Oh, yeah, Milwaukee is in attack mode here. Giannis at the free throw line again, shoots the first. No good. He has a tendency to do that from time to time. Looks like it barely hit rim. Giannis goes to shoot the second one, and it's good. He's been shooting a little better this series than what he's been doing prior in this series at the free throw line, about 50%. And yes, that's higher than what he was shooting this series. They're up 90-78. Oh, what a steal. Giannis has it, doing what he does over Jeff Green. Now Durant has it. Tucker's still guarding him. He tried to draw that foul. Giannis has it. Ooh, what a pass. The Middleton. What a shot. What a shot, folks. 94-78. And yes, these Bucks fans, they're standing, they're smiling, they're excited, and they cannot wait to try to tie this up 2-2. We've got ourselves a series. It will be real interesting to see if they can carry this momentum on the road with them down in Brooklyn, as they're ultimately going to have to try to win down in Brooklyn at least once if they plan on winning this series. Giannis has 32 points, going 13 for 24 field goals and 1 for 4 from downtown, 50% from the free throw line. He's got 11 rebounds in this game, as well as 3 assists. Middleton, he's got 17 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. Holiday has 11 points and 8 assists. Tucker's got 13. In fact, the entire Bucks starting unit is in the positives with the plus minus right now. Everyone is in the positives. Whereas for the Nets, everybody's in the negatives minus Brown. He's the only person that has a plus in the plus minus, and that's +2. Durant has 28 points, though, with 11 rebounds, but he's also got 5 turnovers. They just don't look like the same Nets team as they did, just even earlier when Kyrie was playing. Injuries have certainly been a story in this postseason for a lot of teams. This may just turn out to be, who can be the healthiest this year, honestly, like which teams can avoid the injury bug the most in the postseason, and that's who will probably win the championship. Yep, but from downtown, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting just 28% from 3 points so far in this game. So that's going to be another big storyline. If they're just 7 for 26. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, in this entire game, the Milwaukee Bucks have made twice the amount of threes as the Nets. Now, that's something that you probably would not have guessed before this game. They've got 14 threes that they've made to the Nets 7. Oh yeah. So these boys, they want to finish and they want to finish strong. So the Nets are going to inbound it. They've got it up top. They're bringing it up. And they turn it over just like that. Giannis has it. The Bucks have certainly complete control at this point of the game. And as I say that, Giannis loses the ball. Yep, but they get the rebound. Green missed it. Might be a little rusty out there. Yeah, and as they show that ankle injury, that's just yeah. When I saw that, I knew instantly, like, yeah, he's done. He's done. So Drew Holiday has it up top. He goes for the three, and it's good. That'll be 97-78. Milwaukee. Almost a 20-point game. Up 19 in front of the hometown fans. And Tucker, he's still playing with energy. Durant shoots, he misses it. Middleton's bringing it up. Holiday has it. Holiday shoots. No good. Durant's bringing it up. He passes it to Green. Green hits the three. 97-81. Got a 16-point game. Drew Holiday has it. He passes it to Middleton. Middleton wants to go to work. He misses it. Tucker's making everything hard for Durant. And then the foul. Got a 14-point game here. $14-point game, and Milwaukee's going to want to make sure that they finish this out strong and try not to let Brooklyn go on a run. Yep, as of right now, Durant, he has 28 points, but he is 9 for 25 for field goals, 1 for 8 from downtown. So pretty much back-to-back games struggling, but 13 boards and 5 assists. Griffin's got 8. Harris, he's got 8. Brown, he has 6. And then Kyrie's 11. Green has 8. And for the Bucks, Giannis leads all with 32 points. Middleton has 17. Tucker's got 13. Holiday's got 14. Forbes, he's got 9 off the bench. So certainly this has been Milwaukee's been consistent this entire game with offense, which is really the first time this entire series that they've been consistent. And still a strong defense. Last game they held Brooklyn to 83 points. Right now Brooklyn has 83. here in the fourth. So they've been playing pretty tremendous defense, and that's impressive. So far in this series, the home team has won every matchup thus far. Yep, and so later today we will get to watch the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets as the Suns look to close them out and pull out the broom and have that sweep and advance to the next round. And then tomorrow we will get to see as the 76ers are up 2-1 in that series versus Atlanta, but Atlanta will be home again. And so we'll see if they can even up the series at 2-2. And then later tomorrow, the late game, we'll have the Jazz and the Clippers play each other. The Clippers coming off of their first win in the series, and it was a pretty big one. And so we'll see if Utah can bounce back or if the Clippers will tie it up 2-2. Okay, Brown hits that free throw. So Milwaukee's got it up top. Middleton has it. Durant's guarding Middleton, but Middleton has it. He goes for the shot, and it's good. Just like that. 99-84 is the score. Brooklyn has it. Durant's moving. Brown shoots. No good. Lopez with the rebound. Holiday's bringing it up. Tucker has it. Kicks it back out to Holiday. Holiday's going. He passes it to Giannis. Giannis takes it back up top. He pulls the three. No good. And so Durant up, and there goes the foul. Up, time to pull the starters out. Okay, Durant has played 42 minutes. He has 28 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block, along with 5 turnovers. So thanks to the massive substitution now by the Brooklyn Nets, yep, so thanks to that massive substitution and a 15-point lead, here as we come towards the final parts of this fourth quarter, certainly looking like Milwaukee's going to come away with this W and tie it up 2-2. Drew Holiday has it. He's bringing it up. Passes it to Giannis. Giannis attacks, gets the ball ripped from him. Ooh, what a nasty block. My goodness. Oh, what a lob and a finish. And that's Holiday to Giannis right there. Nice lob. Scores 101 to 84. With the step back, okay, he's got his 2 points. So Drew Holiday's bringing it up. Yep, what a game for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis with 34 points and 12 rebounds, along with 3 assists and a block shot. Giannis has been putting in work, and I'm happy for him. Middleton's got 19 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals and 2 blocks. So overall, as a team, the Bucks, they've been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And if you're the Nets, you've got a lot to think about before the next game. Feel like it was the right decision by the coach to take out Brooklyn's starters. No need to risk anyone else getting hurt, especially Durant, by trying to go out there and force these shots, especially if it's a game in which it's not looking like you guys are going to win. Oh yeah, these Bucks, they are feeling it, and they're a lot more confident now. And that confidence is going to be the difference between the team that's going to be going down there in Game 5 and what we saw Games 1 and 2. They're going to be more confident. They're playing much better. Obviously, the Kyrie situation is going to contribute some, but they're a lot more confident now. They know what they need to do to go out there and get the victory. They're passing it around up top. Both teams got their backups in. Everybody's out there trying to score, get some buckets in. Yep, and so Brooklyn is just they're looking shocked, honestly. Like they would not have thought that they would have lost both games on the road against the Bucks. That's now 2 straight once this concludes. So Brooklyn has it up top. Okay, everybody's trying to get their shot, get some points on. And the Bucks are up 103 to 86. They're passing it around up top. Shoots from downtown, no good. Rebound by the Brooklyn Nets, and they're bringing it up. Passing it a couple times. Okay, got that shot to fall. It's now 103 to 88. 15-point game. And all Durant can do is sit there and watch and wonder what's going to happen from here. Okay, air ball there. Brooklyn has it. Kicks it across court in the corner for 3. No good. 2 minutes remaining. So Milwaukee has it. It's got to feel good for Milwaukee, especially after what they were feeling towards the end of game two. This has got to feel tremendous for them. In front of the hometown fans, too. They've worked extremely hard to get back in this series and make it a series. He is the first free throw. Oh, yeah. You see the look on these Brooklyn Nets face, and yeah, they are certainly not happy with the results. They're disappointed. They're upset. And so I expect for them to come out firing in game five, especially being at home in front of the hometown fans. It's going to be a good one. With the step back three, and he got it. Okay. 13-point game. Bucks still got it. They're driving, kicks it out for three, and he gets it. He responds. Back to a 16-point game. Brooklyn step back three. He hits it. Okay. The backups want to exchange threes. Okay. 13-point game again. We've got a minute left. Okay, so he's going to pass it for three. No good. 13-point game, 107-94. They're just getting shots up at this point. Everyone wants to pad their stats. Yeah, Brooklyn's just wondering, where did they go wrong? So game 6 is going to be on Thursday. So we'll have game 5 and then game 6. That's when we'll be back in Milwaukee as they go ahead and get ready to run the rest of this game out. Got to be proud of the Milwaukee Bucks and the energy that they played with tonight. Well, today. It takes heart to come back from being down 2-0, especially getting embarrassed, and then to come back and to win not one, but both your home games. That's a lot. As they'll run out the rest of this one, and the final score of this game will be Milwaukee 107, Brooklyn 96. And so some of the keys to this game, Brooklyn only shot 31% from the three-point line, 44% field goal percentage, whereas the Bucks also shot 4% field goals, but they shot 34% from three, and they hit 63s to the Bucks 10 for threes. And so, and some of those games are in garbage time for the Brooklyn Nets there. So certainly we've got a tied series here, 2-2. Big win here for the Bucks, and so they'll have to do it again on the road and try to keep that momentum going as they go down to Brooklyn, which the last time they were down in Brooklyn, they pretty much got laughed off the court. But look who's laughing now, as they're all smiles, and we've got ourselves a series here. And so a lot of unknowns in terms of obviously the status of Kyrie and James Harden moving forward. But the Milwaukee Bucks, they're a lot more confident now than they were just even, a week ago. So certainly it's going to be the storyline there. Some fantastic performances here. Giannis, 34 points. His plus minus was plus 29 when he was on the court. 12 rebounds, 3 assists, a block shot. He was out there doing it all. Middleton, he had 19, so he followed up his superb game with a pretty solid one here. 19, he was 3 for 8 from downtown, 7 for 15 field goals, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. And so he certainly contributed. Tucker, his excellent defense guarding Durant for most of the game, 13.7 boards, a steal. They just was fantastic, played as a team fantastic. Holiday had 14 as well, 9 assists. And then you have Lopez, 11 rebounds, 6 points. So the starters, they came out and they played. They absolutely played. And off the bench, they got 21 points as well to contribute. So big game here for the Milwaukee Bucks. As for the Nets, Durant, he tried to shoot them back into it, 28 points, 9 for 25. It just wasn't enough. When Kyrie went down, that pretty much sealed it, it seems like, for the Brooklyn Nets. And then he hopes that they had. No one else was able to get hot and help out. Green, he had 8. Griffin had 8. But nobody else had double-digit scoring for the Brooklyn Nets outside of Durant since Kyrie left with his 11 points. So, yeah, that was the struggles there, going 10 for 33 from downtown. And so they'll look to improve upon that in Game 5. But with all that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here for this stream. Hope you enjoyed the game. I mean, I know most of us was rooting for the Bucks here, and so another great game. So we're looking to keep it going, and so I'll definitely be posting soon which game I'll be streaming. It'll probably most likely be the 76ers and the Hawks tomorrow. That's the one I'm thinking with. But I'll go ahead and put that on my channel. So if you haven't subscribed already to my YouTube channel, definitely do that. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow if you want to keep up. It doesn't cost anything to follow, so definitely be sure to do that to stay engaged and see when the next game I'll be streaming. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVP. And so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.